I had just started a new job. I was required to do 6 months of training, and I got to know my instructor pretty well, Stephen Ma. He knew I was single and I was looking for someone, and he was looking for someone for me. A few months later, after I'd met Stephen, I was sitting at my desk and I got a text from him. No words, just a picture. And when I opened the picture, I saw the most enchantingly beautiful girl I'd ever seen. And I immediately responded to him saying, "She's gorgeous." It took me a few hours to build up the courage to send the first text because I really didn't want to mess it up, but eventually I did send it.
I, on the other hand, got to play real-life Bachelorette while Stephen and Grace chose from the couple contestants that they sought out for me. They were choosing a different man initially, but changed their minds and set me up on a blind date with Pierce.
We spoke a little bit over text, and I kept asking her out on dates, but she kept putting it off. I thought she wasn't interested, but eventually she agreed. We went downtown to Ebisu for sushi. We got this tiny little booth in the corner, and it was really packed that night. We stayed so long that the waitress kept asking us when we were thinking of leaving. After hours of talking, we decided to leave the restaurant. But I was having so much fun. After I drove home with her, I parked behind the hedges because I was afraid of her dad. But we sat in my car and we talked for at least another 3 hours. After our first date, we spoke to each other every single day, either in person or over the phone for hours and hours. When you have a connection like that with someone, it gives profound meaning to the word soulmate, even if you don't believe in the concept. I know I didn't believe in the concept until I met Priya.
I never understood when other girls would say that their significant other was their best friend. I didn't think I'd ever feel comfortable and safe with my significant other like that, the way other girls would speak about their boyfriends or husbands. But when I met Pierce, something in my gut told me I could trust this man with anything, that he would protect me when I needed protecting and support me when life was tough. He'd always be there to listen to my problems or just to hold me when I needed to be held.
Going on that first date with Priya was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I found my best friend, my love, and a person to share my entire life with. I could have never predicted I would find a relationship as caring and supportive as the one I have. I'm truly blessed.
Pierce. Looking back to our first date, we went out for sushi and probably spent 8 hours together just talking. We had conversation like I've never had with anyone else. Little did I know you'd be the guy I waited my whole life for to sweep me off my feet. The universe made us cross paths for a reason, that I'm sure of. From that day that I met you, I've been inseparable from you. We've talked every single day since we met. I've never met anyone so much like me in similar thinking, with countless times saying the same thought out loud. I don't even think we realized the inseparable connection we made so early in our relationship, but I'm grateful for it and for you. Thank you for loving me whole, the good, the bad, and the hangry. You've become my home, and you will always be my home. And I promise to forever be yours too. I don't just promise you sickness and in health. I promise you unconditional love, to be your number one fan, your best friend, and to always remember pineapple on pizza. I also promise to always make up annoying songs to get your attention and to entertain you. From our random musicless dances in our living room to us rationing out our icings so our cookies have enough when we eat our Dunkaroos, I will follow you, my love, to the edge of all our days, to our very last tomorrows. You will forever be my icing to my Dunkaroo. I love you.
I love you too. Priya, I'm so fortunate to have met you and have you as my partner. I truly am the luckiest man in the world. When Stephen and Grace set us up, there was no way I could have predicted that I would meet someone so brilliant, unique, and enchantingly beautiful. I remember when we first spoke over text, how nervous I was to send you the first message. However, I'm glad I sent it because that was the best decision I've ever made. You are my best friend, my love, my soulmate, and the past few years have felt so comfortable and natural that you are the one constant in my life, and we were always destined to be together. You understand me at the deepest possible level, and I know I can confide in you for anything and everything. There have been so many times where we have looked at each other and had the exact same thoughts, down to the words chosen. The most recent memory I have on Rhinav's birthday, when we played with the kids on the trampoline, and we both looked at each other without speaking. We both knew we were getting a trampoline. You asked me once if I thought we knew each other in a past life, and I know our connection is so deep that if past lives do exist, we definitely loved each other in them as well. On Valentine's Day 2020, you named binary stars after us, and that to me is the perfect representation of our relationship. Two people with a connection so strong it shines as one. You are the star and the light of my life. I vow to love you for now and always.
Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, yours are better. That was really
These
sweet.
were really good too. We had the same topics. I can't believe we. That's what I'm talking about. We think the same way. Oh. What were your three things? The normal, the lovey, and the hangry.
Yeah, the good, the bad, and the angry.
Did Krisha find that funny?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.